Live here from freezing Columbus, Ohio. And Annie is going to have lots of energy tonight because we didn't go to the dog park because it was, just too cold and nobody was there when we went there. So she's going to hump me all night long. Stop, Annie. Annie, off. Annie. Annie. What are you doing? What are you doing? No. Hey, привет, Alexander. How are you? Annie has lots of energy because I didn't take her to the dog park because it was so cold. You can see it's 3 degrees here. It's very cold, which is, let me see, what is that? Minus 29, minus 30. That's like minus 18 degrees Celsius. Yeah. Hey, Frank, blessings. Alexander, what's the temperature like there in Moscow? Stop. Yeah, Annie's going to be a piece of work because it was too cold for the dog park. Nobody was there. Hey, Dolly, good evening. Hey, what's up, B? It's cold, guys. You can see it's 3 degrees. Pretty chilly. Pretty chilly. All right, I'm going to read my quote. I'm going to read this quote by Charles Swindoll called Attitude, like I always do. The longer I live, the more I realize the impact of attitude on life. Attitude to me is more important than facts. It is more important than the past, than education, than money, than circumstances, than failures, than successes, and than what other people think or say or do. It is more important than appearance, giftedness, or skill. It'll make or break a company, a church, a home. The remarkable thing is, we have a choice every day regarding the attitude we will embrace for that day. We cannot change our past. We can't change the fact that people will act in a certain way, and we can't change the inevitable. The only thing we can do is play on the only string we have, and that is our attitude. I'm convinced that life is 10% what happens to us and 90% how I react to it. And so it is with you. We are in charge of our attitudes. Charles Swindoll. And hopefully that 10% isn't too severe. Oh, who found Orangey already? Oh, Alexander, minus 7 degrees. Wow. It looks like Alexander found Orangey first. There's Orangey. Orangey wanted to hear the quote. That's what she told me. So she was hanging out there today on the painting below the quote. You'd be in a sleeping bag with feet cutouts. That's funny. You guys found her. You refer to this ideology unknowingly, this quote, all the time. That's good, B. Attitude is a choice. Yeah, I know. I have to keep reading it. Just got to keep reading it. Double click screen for Orangey. I just tried to double click it to see what would happen. Nothing happened for me. Yeah, double click for Orangey. One Orangey, one prayer. There's Orangey. So how was everyone's day? How was everybody's day today? Good? Uh-oh, here she comes. She's running all over the place. She's got too much energy. The Orangey Shrine. That's right. I forgot to light the candle. I got to do that. I always have the candle lit here too. Maybe Orangey didn't want me to light it. There. Now it's truly the Orangey Shrine. And Annie on the humping action already. Annie, stop. No, no, no. Smith Cooks. Oh, hey B, yeah, I found on my research here. Here's what I found. And this was, I mean, some of it seems like it's the same as Ohio 529 plan. And you might have found the same thing on Google. Okay. So I didn't get into the type A and C stuff yet. I couldn't figure that out. I didn't see that anywhere. I even went to the Indiana 529 plan site and I didn't see it. But what I found out was, what can you do with the leftover 529 money in Indiana? Well, you can, like you mentioned when you were on the last chat or on the last live, you can roll it over to a Roth IRA. And that's per the Secure Act. I think it was the Secure 2.0 Act. Starting last year, you can roll over 529 into a Roth IRA. You can pay off your student loans if you have any. The third thing you can do is you can use it for graduate school, or more schooling. The fourth thing you can do is you can change the beneficiary. So if you plan on having kids real soon, you can just put that money, change the beneficiary to your new child. The fifth thing is you can transfer to another family member's 529 plan, although I don't think you want to do that at age 25. And sixth, you can withdraw the money, of course, but you might incur a penalty and taxes. So those are your 6 options, as I understand them. I don't know, is that what you saw too? Oh, type A and C is the share types. Okay. I want my stocks and bonds and I want them now. Okay. Yeah, if you're not going to keep it in a 529 and you don't want to pay taxes, so that takes away withdrawing the money, transferring it to another family member's 529. You won't change the beneficiary, and you're not saving for graduate school. So that leaves you 2 options. You can pay student loans off if you have any. If not, roll it over into a Roth IRA. That seems pretty cool if you can do that. Look at Annie. Oh, okay. You're wondering if it's got the $6,000 limit? Yeah, I don't know. Hey, Vicky. Annie's going to have a lot of energy. We tried to go to this dog park nearby, and there was nobody there. Nobody. It's so cold. You can see. I think it was, when I got on, it was 3 degrees. Yep, it's still 3 degrees. By the time 10 o'clock rolls around, it's going to be -1 here. So, really, really cold. How about you guys? How was your day? And Alexander, do you want something else for finding Orangey? I always offer that. Whoever finds Orangey gets to make a request. Oh, Annie. Oh, good, B. I need to build her a home gym. I need to take her to the gym and put her on the treadmill. Somebody said that. I'll have to try that. Take some high value treats and try to get her on the treadmill. I'm glad you're doing good, B. Oh, nice. Nice. Whoa. I didn't work out. I haven't worked out in a couple days. I don't know why. Just didn't feel like it. Oh, there's a really, something happened when we were looking at the old scrapbooks with all this old stuff in it, this old random stuff. Actually, a couple things fell out. And I think I know why one of them fell out. I probably shouldn't show it, but I am going to show it. Hey, you had your first snow game. Did you play today, Giovani? How'd you do? Did you lose it? Oh, I'll show you. I'll show you, Donut Dolly. It's pretty funny. Oh, good, Giovanni. Nice. You guys sound like the team to beat. All right. Here it comes. Oh, you're undefeated. Nice. Okay. I'm going to show you guys the 4 things. I'm going to show you guys the 4 things that fell out of this this large scrapbook last night, and I did not even see that they fell out until after we were done, and I realized that maybe there was a reason, but I'm going to show them anyway. What's in the rack that's blue beside your TV? Oh, those are all my CDs. I've got like 250 CDs, compact discs. I grew up in the era with vinyl records, and then cassettes, and then CDs. So I had it all during my grade school years. All that happened. It's kind of crazy. I went through 3 formats, and now there aren't any formats. It's all streaming. It's kind of bizarre. I still like the vinyl records the best. They just sound the best. You probably don't have any CDs, do you, Giovani? Okay, we're going to start at the bottom. Here are the things that fell off. These are 2 tickets that are still together for the North High Drive-In, Columbus, Ohio, $3. If I had to guess, they were probably like 40 years old, maybe 50 at $3 a piece. Just guessing. It's kind of neat. I don't think there's a year on them. Let's look at the back. Nope. Okay, Annie. Here's the next thing. These came from packages of gum. Clark's Tender Mint Chewing Gum. Anybody ever hear of Clark's Tender Mint Chewing Gum? Oh, Dolly, we haven't gotten there yet. I'm showing you all 4 things that fell out. Annie, no humping. No. Okay. Then there's this. I don't know what it is. It's like a picture of some people near a river. There's nothing on the back. But here it comes. Here comes the thing that I realized maybe there was a reason it fell out. You ready? Let me zoom in, make sure you guys can see that. A little like business card for an escort service. And I don't know what city it's in. Yeah, Dolly, ooh la la. 24-hour phone service. And it's so funny, look at the office hours. 6 p.m. to 5 a.m. That's some heck of a, those are heck off. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but those office hours are hilarious. It is. They're trying to like make it look classy. And I have no clue what city this is in. I mean, it could be Columbus, but Broadway and 7th could literally be any city. And notice that there's no area code, you know? And there's nothing on the back. So that was what fell out last night. I found it after I ended the stream. That's kind of bizarre. Kind of bizarre. What's that, Giovani? Money? Puking money? Yeah, they're not 24 hours. I think the phone was 24 hours, Dolly. But the office hours were 6 p.m. to 5 a.m. Because really, they probably wouldn't have office hours from 5 a.m. to 6 p.m. But then again, you know, they should probably open up for lunch. Just never know these days. Oh, Giovanni, you didn't have to retract that. All right, hold on. I need something to drink here. I need some water. Okay, we're going to get into the next scrapbook. I can't guarantee that there's another old escort service advertisement or business card in there. I have no idea what's in these things. And there's lots and lots of pages. And I think Frank, who bought them, probably paid like 40 or 50 bucks for them, which isn't that much, but it's pretty interesting. Yeah, they did. They probably found it somewhere. Yeah, I know. Why would they keep that one thing? It was probably just found and they kept it. Yeah, it doesn't line up with all the other things, does it? Oh, Annie's off me. Thank goodness. Hey, Neptune Red. Neptune Red, are you talking about Annie? You talking about Annie, Neptune Red? All right. You got to look at this. Look at this letter from the Industrial Commission of Ohio. Whoop. Beep. And it's written to William Brennan on Sullivan Avenue. Oh, wait, no, this is old. This is the wrong one. Yeah, we already did this one. Hold on. I got the wrong book. I gotta get this other book out. Okay. Whoop. Mountain Lake Hotel, Mountain Lake, Virginia. That looks pretty. This is written to Miss Juliet Hazelton. Dear Miss Hazelton, it was indeed nice to receive your letter on June 11th requesting information concerning our resort, and we are pleased to enclose one of our descriptive folders, which we trust you will find interesting. Beautifully environed and splendidly equipped, Mountain Lake, with its incomparable luxury and delightful accommodations, offers the ideal vacation. Enjoy a perfect retreat and every relaxation at a truly glorious playground in the sky. Modern facilities for sports and amusements of all kind await your pleasure. Look at this, only $6 a day or 36 for the week. So buy 6, get 1 free. Per person, American plan, rooms and meals and hotel privileges. Man, that's everything. That's like all inclusive for $36 a week. How old is this? 1939. Man, we weren't in World War II, but World War II had already started. Holy cow. Holy cow. 86 years ago. 86 years ago, $36 all inclusive for the whole week per person at a resort. Sign me up for that. What do we got here? Oh, here's another one. Oh, this one's bad. This one's bad. Notice how this one, they were inquiring to go to Mountain Lake Hotel in Mountain Lake, Virginia, and they addressed her personally, Dear Miss Hazelton. But when they inquired to go to the All Year Club of Southern California, They got a response, "Dear vacationist." I don't think that's that good. That's not so bueno. No information on how much. Here's Glamourland. Look, they included something called Glamourland, a new free map and guide to the Hollywood movie and radio land, complete with addresses of the stars' homes, awaits you at the bureau. Wow. Dear vacationist, that cracks me up. Hey, here's a freight bill. You have to make the check payable to the Pennsylvania Railroad Company. And the bill went to I don't know, it doesn't really say. Charles Yonts, Scarlet and Gray Oil Company. Oh, they're shipping their oil, their gasoline. $141.44. That's a lot of money back then. What is this? What's the date on this? See, it just says October. Oh no, that says Junction. There's no dates on this stuff. I don't know why. Nope, 1935. 90 years ago, March 8th, 1935. Right there. This is a 90-year-old freight bill for $141.44 to ship gasoline. That's got to be super expensive. Oh, here's the same thing. Different one. $141.75. See, this had to be somebody from the Scarlet and Gray Oil Company, because this is another bill from the Pennsylvania Railroad Company, April 5th, 1935, for $264. So they're shipping more and more of their gasoline through this company. Ooh, there's the B&O Railroad Company bill for the same company, Scarlet and Gray Oil Company. Oh my, October, but somebody wrote over it November. So October or November 1932. This is even older. 93 years old is this bill. And look at the total bill is over $1,000. And the monthly installment's $850. And they're paying a 6% interest rate. That's pretty high. Do you know why I'm saying that's high? Because 1932 was the Great Depression. So prices were going down, not going up. So if you're paying 6% when prices are going down 6%, that's a huge difference. That's a pretty high interest rate. So they're paying 6% per annum for 1 month on $221.10. Wow. $1,000, that's like a dozen eggs. I know, I go to Walmart and the eggs are in the $4 range. I'm like, what happened? How did eggs get so expensive? It's crazy. Oh, look, here's a copy of the Pennsylvania Railroad annual report. Because they both have to the employees of the Pennsylvania Railroad Company. That's interesting, man. 1946, February. A copy of the annual report for 1945 is now being sent to you. Here's the B&O Railroad Company. $4 is cheap. What are you paying, Dolly, for eggs? Please give this matter your immediate attention and favor us with your check in settlement. Looks like they were having trouble collecting from the Scarlet and Gray Oil Company in Columbus, Ohio, and they kept sending them letter after letter. And they keep asking them for the money. Give us the money. Show me the money. Here's another bill. Or this is between the Orangey Oil Company and Scarlet and Gray Oil Company, $144. Same thing here, 144. A lot of oil and gas stuff in here. Obviously, this person had to work at these companies. The Ohio Oil Company Marketing Division. Findlay, Ohio, 1937. That's 88 years ago. Miss Alana Boyanton, we're sending you a marked Linko touring guide and your exclusive pocket-sized itinerary booklet covering route for the proposed trip between points designated in your recent request. That's weird. It's like a tourist thing from the Lincoln Travel Bureau. But the Lincoln Travel Bureau, the letterhead is the Ohio Oil Company Marketing Division. That just seems bizarre. And look at this. Maps and local information will be cheerfully given at any of the Lingo or Marathon stations. Herbert Williams, Lincoln Travel Bureau. Wow. Hamilton Milk Company, distributor of dairy products, Columbus, Ohio. Mincemeat cookies. Hey, anybody want to make mincemeat cookies? Yes. There's an old recipe for mincemeat cookies. All it takes is condensed mincemeat and a can of undiluted evaporated milk, Bisquick, brown sugar, and salt. $5.99 for eggs. Holy cow, Dolly, that is ridiculous. Oh, hey, here's our paper. This is our major paper, the Columbus Dispatch. Display advertising. For June 1933, that's 92 years ago, $153 to the Scarlet and Gray Oil Company. They got 250 square inches for 1 year till April 13th, 1934. $153. Wow. I don't even know what this is. This thing's all folded up. Let's see. Notify Joe Rooney that he has been sued by the Athletic Supply Company in Common Pleas Court, June 1932, 93 years ago. I wonder if Joe Rooney won or lost that case. Huh. Wonder how somebody got the hold of that. That's crazy. Whole life certificate. I could have used one. $500 for Ira Lee Cook. Ohio Oil Equipment to C.K. Yentz. 25-foot length, quarter-inch air hose and chunk. $375. Oh, and all this gasoline. The Preston Oil Company. An account with the Scarlet and Gray Oil Company. Here's one for the B&O Railroad for CK and WB Yance. For building and tank for handling oil and gasoline. $40. That's nothing nowadays. For building and tank for handling oil and gas. That's insane. Hey, Cole. Yeah, I bet. That makes sense. 153 in 1934 is, that looks like it's about 20 times. So in 90 years, the US dollar is worth a nickel. Or to put it another way, $1 back then is roughly $20 today. Here's another Scarlet Gray Oil Company. Obviously, this person worked for the Scarlet Gray Oil Company, whoever kept this scrapbook. Pittsburgh Plate Glass Company. It doesn't say what they bought. It just shows when they bought it, and a total of $95.88. Nothing on the back. This thing isn't in any kind of plastic sheath. And here's another one for $95.88. Doesn't say what they bought. Same thing, Pittsburgh Glass, same thing. They just keep buying the same stuff. This is looks like almost a copy of the other stuff that was already in here. These are almost like business records from a failed business. United States Marine Corps. Radio set model TBX. It's a packing slip. It's a triplicate. Not a duplicate, a triplicate. Triplicate. Ryan Smith and Company, furniture, rugs, stoves, etc. To Miss Genevieve Moore. She owed $7.25, which today would be around $145. Canal Winchester Agency, the Phoenix Insurance Company. Bryce, Ohio. Property insured, $500 drawing, $50 coal house, $50 summer kitchen. $600 they owe to insure everything. Huh, this is interesting. I'm not sure why it would have an autograph, a signature on here below this picture, but it's the Rocky Glen Sanitarium for Tuberculosis in McConnellsville, Ohio. The Rocky Glen Sanitarium for Tuberculosis in McConnellsville, Ohio. It's pretty wild. Oh, I don't know where Olivia is. She might have been late. Yeah, I know. That is creepy, isn't it? Oh my, look at this. Look at this. Our first one over 100 years old, for sure. This is dated 1917. So 108 years old. Hey, Snow. Yeah, they found Orangey. Orangey was not in a difficult spot. Do you see Orangey, Snow? Orangey told me she wanted to hear the quote, so she was over by the quote from the get-go. And Annie's been behaving, even though she didn't get her afternoon exercise in. Just too cold. What's a Discord? What's a Discord? I don't know what that is. I'll have to look into it. Is that some kind of platform to do stuff on? I've heard of Discord. Oh, really? Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to look into that. Why would somebody do that as opposed to doing, like a YouTube Live like this? What's the benefit of using Discord? Oh, you can put up different topics. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, I understand it when you guys explain it that way. Thanks, Dolly and Snow. That makes sense when you guys explained it. I think I understand it. Plus, yeah, it's not open to everyone. It's not open to the public. 1917. Whoop. Let's see what this 1917 thing is. It looks like a dentist bill for $16. It looks like they had some teeth problems. There's a lot of stuff on this bill. From W.J.R. Ackroyd, DDS. Look at this, 1916. 109 years ago. Or not quite, but you know what I mean, because it was November. Oh, November 11th. That is haunted. I'm not touching it. I'm staying on the plastic. Here's another one from Lazarus. A very big, like department store. This one looks like it's from 1916 as well. Same lady, Miss Yates. Wow. What is this? Bill of sale. July 1933. $39. That one was paid. I can't even read that. Lazarus. This looks like 1914. $528.14. Maybe. It's so hard to read. It's really faded. It actually looks better on my phone than it does in person. Yeah, imagine going to the dentist in 1917. There was that one line item for waving a dead chicken over their head. All right, get your homework done. See you, Snow. Now, hey, that's all right, Snow. Do your homework, man. Got to do that first. This one's from 1920, so it's 105 years old. It's a handwritten letter to Dorothy from the Athletic Club of Columbus. Now, that's a very, that's kind of an exclusive club. I'm guessing that was probably very exclusive in 1920. It says, Dear Dorothy, folks have not come back yet, but thank God when I looked in the mailbox, there was a letter and a check for $50, which saved my life. Now, sweetheart, I don't want you to think I'm trying to boss you, but for God's sake, you must not act so frivolous and make such asinine, I think she's trying to say asinine. It looks asinine. Excuses to me because I unfortunately have, I might have to open this one up, see if there's more to it. Because I have a rotten temper. Whoa, this person's pissed, which gets the best of me. And God's known I don't wish to quarrel with my little dial. I don't know. Durl. Honey, you must realize that I'm settled in my habits, and those kind of excuses don't go with me like they do with those young boys of 20. They hit me like a red flag does an irritated bull. Precious? Honey, do you realize by this time... that's it. Oh, we don't have the rest of the letter. And I'm actually touching it. 105-year-old letter. Man, she's not very happy. Sounds like maybe with her kid. I don't know. Learn to spell, yeah. Or yeah, could be an older man. Yeah, I don't know. It's I don't know who it would have been. The money thing was kind of weird. Mrs. Thomas Albert on Cleveland Avenue in Canton, Ohio. Here's a birthday greetings card. This is really pretty. It almost looks handmade. Oh, it's a postcard. I love the calligraphy. 1911, 104 years old. Appleton, Wisconsin is where it came from. That's where the postmark is. 104-year-old birthday postcard. It's pretty though. It's really pretty. Oh yeah, hey, Idiom. Yeah, she really told him in that letter. Wow, that was crazy. Oh, that was a postcard too. These two are postcards, but I didn't flip them over. They're stuck together, kinda. This looks like a wedding invitation or something. Let's open it. March 15th to the 20th. You're invited to be in attendance at our 18th birthday party. Oh, it's a birthday party. That's one heck of a birthday party. A 5-day celebration for an 18th birthday party. These people must have some coin. Holy cow. Oh, was that somebody's birthday party or was it the store's birthday party? Hold on a minute. And they're as gay as a garden. Here you go, Annie. No bite. No bite. Come here, let me pet you. Good girl. Are you a good girl? Here. All right, let's look at this other card. Yeah, you got to be pretty mad, Idiom. That's funny. Yeah, that's right, Cole. Back when people could read and write cursive. Yeah, you got to be pretty mad to write that letter. I mean, it's not, the anger is not subsiding, is it, during all that time? Just a postcard to someone. It's all frayed away here. Like water damage and it peeled off. But the year looks like, no, Annie, no. Looks like 1919, which would make it 106 years old. $106-year-old postcard. And maybe that wasn't even the first version of the letter, Idiom. That's a good point. Maybe the letter was way, way, way worse to begin with. And then they drove to the post office and they're like, I better tone it down a bit. They turned around, ripped the letter open, wrote another one, and then went back to the post office. No. 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 Shh. We're going to read this. Okay. Oh, gotta switch back. Okay, there's some like boy in a tree. playing a couple flutes or recorders or something. A light broke in upon my soul. It was the carol of a bird. It ceased, and then it came again. The sweetest song ear ever heard. Did I yawn? I'm sorry. Annie barking made yours bark, Olivia? That's pretty funny. Ooh, what is this? Some kind of picture, something. It's pretty. It's very pretty. Ooh, this one, we know what it is. Formation training in supersonic T-38 Talons. I wonder how old this is. I've never even heard of a T-38 Talon. I don't think we use those anymore. Here, look at this. No way. U.S. Air Force photo by Kenneth Hackman, 1881. 1881? No way did we have fighter planes that look like that in 1881, did we? I don't think so. Yeah, I know. Oh, 188L. Oh, okay, good. Yeah, it's hard for me to see. You're right. It is 188L. Good. I was going to say, that doesn't make any sense. Uh-oh. Oh, look at this. That is cool. It almost, and the interesting thing is it almost looks military. And it's a female, and it's an old one too. It's kind of interesting. I want to see if there's anything on the, oh no, I don't think there is anything on the back of this. Yeah, there's no information with this whatsoever. That's too bad. We don't know who this is, what they're dressed for. We don't know the year. That's a bummer. It's pretty cool. Look at this lady. She's got big eyes. Let's see if there's any info on the back on her. She's got a nice hat on. Nope, no info. Same thing. It's just brown on the back. There's something, some kind of rock. Picture of a mountain. Oh, that looks like Bryce National Canyon, the hoodoos or voodoos, whatever they called. I've been there before. And then there's this picture. I don't know what it is. It did say something on the back for that picture on the top. Let's see what it said. Or no, it was the other picture. It says Sculptor's Studio, Bryce, Utah. Yeah, I figured these were Bryce. Whoops. Whoops. Look at this. United States Senate Chamber, Washington, D.C., August 16th, 1941. Admit Mr. something something, I can't read it, to the reserved gallery for the 77th Congress. That's pretty cool. It's like your little pass to get into Congress. Here's a little bus ticket for the Columbus Transit Company. Where is it? There it is. Thing's tiny. It's like the size of my finger or thumb. Oh, this is truly bizarre. This is like a little book in here. Charles Chick Sale. It's a sequel to The Specialist. I'll tell you why. Oh, what does this say? Can't read it. I want to see the copyright. I wonder if Frank's going to read these books. 1930. 95 years old. I'm afraid to leaf through this book and it's going to fall apart. Oh, look at the picture in here. What was he? Just a common post hole digger. Thrift shops are fun. I gotta take a break. Believe it or not, it makes my fingers hurt. It makes my fingers hurt holding the gimbal. I think I hold it too tight with my right hand and I'm flipping around with my left hand. Whew. Looks like you after your chores. Yeah, me too. It looks like me after working at Frank's place. I like that Annie likes that peanut butter dodo, but it's so big and heavy and she drops it on my feet and it hurts. No. I worked with Frank the last couple of Saturdays. And last Saturday was pretty rough because we were chopping up some old, like, compacted dirt and clay and trying to take about 3.5 inches out. And then we were, sorry guys. Then we were hauling that wet dirt and clay out of the basement upstairs, then outside, and then dumping it on a big pile of dirt. And then we would gather gravel from the outside and bring a big 5-gallon bucket of gravel back to the basement to replace some of it, to level it out and even it out so that he could pour concrete on it. So we're digging and using a pickaxe and then shoveling up all this heavy wet clay, carrying it upstairs, dumping it, and then essentially filling it with gravel and then taking it back downstairs. It's pretty hard work, especially when you're my age. Yeah, Saturday was my workout. And I think I was hurt and I didn't work out Sunday, but I haven't worked out the last 2 days. I got to get to the gym tomorrow. You know what we found though? He found some really old glass. So some of the workers that were doing the digging found really old glass, and we found some coal. And I found a brick, a full-size brick. This was all buried under the concrete of this 100-year-old house. Buried under the concrete and clay. So it was kind of interesting. I mean, who knows? The brick could have been a remnant from other work being done on the house. And the coal could have just been from fill dirt or something. But yeah, there was even coal. We're finding coal down there. It's pretty weird. You don't expect to be digging under a basement and finding coal. No diamonds, though. I was looking for diamonds. That's pretty heavy workout, B. Idiom, that's light work for you. It used to be light work for me. It's hard now, man. It's hard on my knees and my back and my hips. I am 6'8". That makes it worse probably because I'm always ducking. My neck hurt because I didn't want to hit my head. Because I hit my head really hard like 2 weeks ago. 2.5 weeks ago. It still hurts. Yeah, right there. Shh. Annie's a piece of work. What's Tabata, Dolly? What is Tabata? Is that where you do, is that like a high intensity interval training thing? Oh, you had to stop longer distance running because of all the injuries? Yeah. Oh, you're 6'3" and you hit your head too? Yeah, that's not fun, is it? Not fun, B. B is the second tallest. Max is growling. Oh yeah, how long do you do that then, the Tabata? Do you do that for 20 minutes? Or do you do any warm-up beforehand? Well, how do you do that? Sorry, guys. Oh, you're standing in a place and you can't have water? That's terrible. I don't think I drank enough water today, I'll tell you that. Two Coke Zeros and an iced coffee. Idiom, trying to stay awake. "30, 40 minutes. Wow, you're a beast, Dolly. Holy cow. Regular stretch warm-up. That's tough. Man, you are tough, Dolly. Don't believe in bad people, just bad decisions. I will try, but I'm not sure. All right, B. Have a good one. Watch your head. Ow, Annie. No. 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 Oh, you make your own workouts? That's kind of cool. See ya, B. Yeah, I used to get my aggression out that way too. I always felt better. My mind always felt slower after I got done working out, which was good. Helped me. Yeah, I was wondering why you can't drink water. Yeah, that's a weird rule. Shh, it's 9:12. You guys are making me get water. Man, I must be dehydrated because it tastes really good. Humanoids. Humanoids. Annie, no. No humping. No humping. No. No. Look at her. She knows I'm putting my feet up and she tries to hump my leg to prevent me from getting my legs up here. No. Ow. No bite. No bite. No bite. No bite. Do you want to go to kennel? I threaten her with that and she gets quiet and runs away. Hey, Dustin, what's going on? Where you going, Annie? You getting your own water? Where'd you go, Annie? Come here. I don't know. She might be a puppy forever because a Pitsky has tons and tons of energy. So I don't know if she'll ever lose all that energy. But usually around a year, year and a half is what I heard. Probably about a year. I won't call her a puppy anymore. Oh, you're at work, Dustin? Where do you work again? Yeah, why are you working at 9:15? Well, actually, I forgot where you are, what time zone you're in. But still, if you're in the US, that's still late. What's the temperature, guys? Oh, it says it's still 3 degrees. I thought it was supposed to be colder by now. That's what I thought. Oh, in-home care for an autistic client. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I saw on Facebook someone that I grew up with, an older girl on my street. She posted something. Their pool that's like screened in to keep the bugs out. There's all kind of snow on the screen above the pool and outside. And she lives in Florida. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that's a lot of snow for Florida. Yeah, probably mentally and emotionally exhausting too. What Dolly wrote about sounds tiring. Working with autistic people is probably mentally and emotionally exhausting. I know that was for me with my son, and how much my ex had to deal with it without my help. It was probably very, very difficult. You also did classroom management. Oh, wow. We got pictures of Panama City today. We got pictures of Panama City today. Oh, okay. Nice. Annie. Do you have to go outside? Or what? What's wrong? Are you just tired? You can lay down. Lay down. Lay down. 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 Good girl. Good girl. She came over by me to lay down. Trying to get this camera back. Okay, there we go. I think it still says 3 degrees up there. Maybe it says 2 degrees. Have I talked to my ex-wife about how I feel? Oh, no. About what I did to her? No. I tried to apologize about a bunch of things to her, and I gave her about 5 or 6 pages. I don't even know if she read them. She doesn't talk to me. Not enough people with my qualifications to go around. Yeah, no kidding. Well, you should ask for more money. You should be able to get a lot of money for what you do then, Dustin. Because if there aren't enough people, it should command more. Oh, I've got closure. I know what happened. And she just doesn't, it's weird that she doesn't talk, but it's too bad. Nothing one can do. Just like Charles Swindoll said, can't change or impact what other people think or say or do. They're just going to do it. So I just give up. I think Annie hears something. Oh, good. Hope you pass that board exam soon, Dustin. Make even more money. Yeah, the 90% and the 10%. 10% can be brutal. Annie, no! She's so mad that I don't pay attention to her. If I pay attention to someone else, she is a jealous dog. Now she's down here by my shoes. I'm afraid she's going to start chewing on my shoes. A passport bro. What's a passport bro? Well, at least you're aging well. You can easily be a passport bro. I don't have a passport. My passport expired. Annie, what are you doing? Oh, okay. You're allowed to do that. That's fine. Oh, you want me to throw it? Oh, July 2nd. Is that when you take the test? It's good. Maybe you get to celebrate for July 4th then. Cool. Here. Is it a tough test, or do you have to study every day for it all the way up to July 2nd? So what does everybody have going on tomorrow? Work, probably? I'm trying something, but it's not working. I'm trying my zoom in and zoom out thing. It's not working. No, I got to use the screen. That's too bad. Yeah, I have nothing on my schedule tomorrow. I got to get my taxes ready. I'm trying to get my taxes done because I did a lot of foolish things this year. And I'm going to owe a lot of taxes, I think. And then I don't know what else I got going on. You got a haircut, church, store, and maybe getting something to eat. That's nice. Oh, church? What are you doing at church on Wednesday? Like a Bible study type thing? Yeah, I want to get it done early. It's such a disaster, and I don't understand my finances right now, so that's why I don't understand my finances. Look at this. Oh, Cole, that's right, taking Spanish. I'm working on my Spanish through the Babbel app. Oh, you have a regular service. That's cool. That's kind of nice. Because I know, like, if Catholics, you can go to mass every day if you want to. They have masses in the morning. Pretty much every church does. That's pretty tough on a priest because they got to come up with a homily every day. They got to write a homily for every day and talk. Oh, you just got work idiom? Yeah. I've got my usual. I'll do my 2 lives, my 2 times out with Annie, study Spanish, work out. I got to say that I'm going to work out for sure. Oh, your service is at 7 p.m.? Oh, that's good. Yeah, not 7 a.m. when those Catholic masses are. Oh. Oh, chew, chew. Ow. Annie. Yeah, it is pretty chill here. I'm chill. I'm just thinking, I've got a lot of things to think about. I've got the finance thing, got my health stuff going on. Just sometimes it's too much. It can be too much. Oh, I'm okay. I'm as okay as I've been the last 9 years of my life, I guess. Look at Annie. Yeah, one thing at a time. Thanks, Olivia. I may need it. Annie. Yeah, I'm looking forward to being out there tomorrow morning. Because tomorrow morning it's going to be, well, I think the low is -5 overnight. But when I'm out there about 7:30, it looks like it'll be -4. Actual temperature, -4. Which I think is -20 Celsius. That's pretty freaking cold. Thanks, Olivia. I could do my morning stream from the porch area. I'd just rather go out, and I can let Annie off leash. You know what I mean? Yeah, I got to get Annie a beanie. I know. Dolly was telling me to get her a vest. Annie, no, don't eat that stuff. What'd you do? Did you lose it? I don't see it. But she loves it. She does so well out there. I'm just shocked. It doesn't seem to bother her at all, that cold weather. It's bizarre. Car stream moment. That's true. I might do it from the car. Annie, stop humping. I mean, look at this. She has a hump fest. No humping. No. My gosh. Thanks, Cole. Yeah, that's true. I could stream from the car and with the heat. But then Annie doesn't get to go off leash and get a workout in. I don't know if I want to go back to the dog park. I went to the dog park today and there was no one there except one guy sitting in his car by himself in the parking lot. I don't know what he was doing there. And he had bird poop all over his car. So, first of all, there aren't any birds here in the winter. So, I don't know why this guy had literally 100, if not over 100, bird droppings all over his car. And then I go to leave, and some car with a super loud exhaust goes flying by right in front of me, and I'm just like, okay, I've had enough today, and I think that's why I'm in the mood I'm in. Yeah, Annie's too happy. Yeah, he might have been homeless. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. It could be. All right, guys. Well, I appreciate you hanging with me tonight. And I don't know if B's still on, but I'll have to look in that limit for B on the Indiana 529 plan. Okay, guys. Well, thanks for being here and caring. You guys are super kind. I'm very lucky. And who found Orangey? I think Alexander found Orangey, but I didn't hear what Alexander wanted. People haven't been requesting anything from me once they find Orangey. But today was an easy one. All right, you guys get some sleep. Have a good one, and maybe I'll see you tomorrow morning at 7:30 in the morning. Okay, because it's going to be my coldest day of the year probably. Thanks again. Peace, everybody. Peace, Idiom, Olivia, Dolly, Cole, Giovani, if he's still on, Frank, Donut Dolly. Yep. Bye, everybody.